Hey, my name is Jamal Robinson, co-founder of Conversifi, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to find leads and import them to Conversifi so that you can reach out to those leads. So in Conversifi, there are 6 types of lead imports that we can do. We have a basic LinkedIn search, a basic LinkedIn first connections search. We have a Sales Navigator search, a Sales Navigator first connections search, also a comment scraper, and an import CSV. So I'm going to be going through each of these 6 methods, showing you how you can get leads in different ways into Conversifi so that you can reach out to those leads. So starting with the basic LinkedIn search. For this, all you need is a LinkedIn account. You don't need Sales Navigator. It's completely free to use, and it is the basic level of search that you can find your leads on LinkedIn. So what you want to do here is click on basic LinkedIn search and go over to LinkedIn. Now on LinkedIn, once you're logged in, you will see a search bar at the top, and all you want to do here is type in the keywords of who you're trying to target. For example, I'm trying to target people in the marketing industry here, for example, marketing agencies. So I've put in the keyword marketing, and now it's given me the search results to choose from. So what I want to do here is click on people, because that's who I want to reach out to. And now it's given me filters. So what I can do is I can actually come here and select all filters, and I can actually filter out all of these different things to get closer to my ICP, my ideal client. So for example, I might choose United Kingdom. I might add an industry and type in marketing services. I'll put profile language in English. I can then add keywords such as title. So I can put CEO, and I might also choose the service categories as well. So clicking marketing here and then hit show result. Now what I can see is people from the UK, CEOs of marketing companies. So now that I have this search and I'm pretty happy with it, I can come to the URL, copy the URL, go back to Conversifi and simply paste the URL in here and then name it. So I can name it UK Marketing CEOs Basic LinkedIn Search. And then all I do is simply hit start search. And now what's going to happen is that search is going to start pulling those leads from LinkedIn. And once the search has been completed, we can simply open it up and we can see all of the leads inside of there. As we can see, it's found 555 leads for us to add to our campaign. The next type of search is the basic LinkedIn first connections search. So this is for anyone who's wanting to reach out to people that you're already connected with. So it's very simple. It's the exact same method, but all we want to do is on the same search, we select people, then we add all of our filters and we make sure to hit first. That's going to show us all of our first level connections, which are people we are directly connected to already. As you can see, I'm connected to all of these people here, and I can send them a message straight away. So what we want to do here is copy the link again and simply paste it into the basic LinkedIn search URL again. And then we can call this one basic LinkedIn first connection and then start the search. Now that we have the first one completed and the second one running, I'm going to show you the next level of search, which is the Sales Navigator searches. This is the most advanced way to find leads directly through LinkedIn, and it's very easy to do so. For this, you do require a Sales Navigator core subscription on LinkedIn, which can range anywhere from $70 to $100 per month. Once you have a Sales Navigator subscription, you are able to use Sales Navigator for more refined lead searches, and you can actually send more volume in terms of your outreach. So this is how we do a Sales Navigator search. Simply hit Sales Navigator search and then go to LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Now, once we're in here, it's the exact same method as before, but we can be a lot more refined with our targeting. So we can put the company headcount, the company type, the current job title. We can put the past job titles, the current company, current position, geography, industry, and many other filters. So one of my favorite filters on here as well is posted on LinkedIn, because this tells me that these people are very active on LinkedIn. They've posted in the last 30 days. So I know that for sure these guys are active on LinkedIn. So once you've actually filled in all of your filters and you've also added some keywords to help refine it even more, then it's a simple case of again copying the link and pasting it into the Sales Navigator search, and then just naming it UK Lead Generation Sales Nav and start the search. Now, one thing to mention when it comes to Sales Nav searches is that you are only allowed to scrape up to 2,500 results per search, which means even though there are 13,000 people in this list, I can only take top 2,500 people. However, this is actually a great thing because LinkedIn ranks these profiles in terms of highest activity and ranking on LinkedIn, which means that if I have a list of 13,000 people and it shows me only the top 2,500, those top 2,500 people are likely to be very active on LinkedIn because they are the top 10 to 25% of people that it's showing me. Now, if I have a very refined list, let's say I take off this, I go to company size 200 to 500, I then go to years in current position, 2 years less than 1 year. Now, if I do something like this and my results are very low, like 274, LinkedIn is giving me the top 274 of 274 people. And that means that even if half of these people have not used LinkedIn in the past year, I wouldn't know that because they're not ranked amongst the top. So that's why sometimes a very small list that is under 5K to 10K can be quite ineffective because LinkedIn also gives you people that aren't very active on LinkedIn. If you have a list between 10,000 and 100,000 people, that is typically the sweet spot because LinkedIn is giving you the top 2,500 people from those results. So at the other end of the spectrum, if you go way beyond 100K and you get a list like this that has 1 million people, that also isn't a very effective search because the top 2,500 people out of 1 million are pretty much LinkedIn super users. They get the most people pitching them, and it's going to be less likely that you get a good hit rate with them. So sticking between that 10K to 100K is a very nice sweet spot. So back to the searches, I can now see that my Sales Nav search is nicely loading. I'm now going to go on to the next search, which is a Sales Navigator first connection search. So again, it's super simple. It's a case of adding in all my filters, but then I go to connection and I hit first degree connection. And now it's going to show me everyone that I'm personally connected with who also match with the filters. So right now it's just United States lead generation. I have 740 people that I'm connected. So now I will simply copy that and I will go back here and again paste it into the search URL, and then I might name this one Sales Nav First Connections. So now I would go ahead and simply start the search on that. So now we are onto the next search, which is the comment scraper tool. This one can be super effective, especially if you have competitors on LinkedIn that are posting viral content such as lead magnets. It's a great way to get in front of people that you know have active intent for the services that you are offering. In this example, I'm going to go to LinkedIn, and now that I'm on LinkedIn, I'm either going to search up a competitor with viral content, or I'm just going to go through my feed and see who has content or lead magnets that are attracting my ideal client. So one example here is Matt Gray. He has a very big personal brand and he offers services that help you build a brand on LinkedIn and other platforms. So what I might want to do is, if I had a service offering a similar thing, I might want to steal a couple of these leads that are in the comments here because I know that they have very high intent. So he's posted a lead magnet with some free guide or advice, and he's also added a keyword, so DM machine, and there's going to be a lot of people in the comments that are engaged with this content and showing intent for services like this. So what I can do here is I can simply copy the URL of this post. I can then go back to Conversifi in this comment scraper and simply paste the link here. So I can call this Matt Gray post, and then I can simply start the search. And now it's going to pull all of those commenters from that post and I can reach them directly. So by doing the comment scraper search, it can be very effective as the leads are super high intent. So the last method that we can bring leads in is import CSV. So if you use external tools to enrich leads even further, such as Apollo, Clay, or any other external site, and you have a list of LinkedIn accounts that you can reach out to, you can simply drop a CSV file here and it will upload all of those leads into Conversifi. So you can download a template to see exactly how it should formatted. So we just need the LinkedIn URL, the first name, the last name, and any other information should be labeled in different columns. Now, once you have your CSV, you can simply select the file and paste it in, and then from here. So I've just selected a file and now it's going to ask me to map through the details. So I can map through, it's automatically mapped through most of them. So that's pretty fine. I don't really need to do anything manual here. I can then hit continue and I found 4,980 valid leads from the list that I had. I can then go ahead and import those 4,980 leads and they will be on my lead list. So that is all of the searches that you can do. So we have a basic LinkedIn search, a basic LinkedIn first connection search, a Sales Navigator search, a Sales Navigator first connection search, the comment scraper search, and also the import CSV. Those are all of the various ways that you can bring leads into Conversifi so that you can reach out to them on your campaign. Now, if you want to take it a step further with the quality of your leads, you can also use the new AI lead scoring tool, which allows you to have your AI assistant go through each of the leads and score them from best fit to worst fit based on the information that you gave to your AI assistant. So this only works for Sales Navigator searches. So it would need to be a regular Sales Navigator search or a Sales Navigator connections search. So for this one, I'm going to select the Sales Navigator search. And once these leads load up, now I simply select the assistant that I want to score the leads. For example, the Conversifi assistant is trained on everything about Conversifi. So it's going to look at all of these profiles, read everything about them, and choose who are the best fits for us to reach out to first about Conversifi. Okay, so the AI scoring has now been completed, and my assistant recognized that there are 759 perfect fits, 869 strong fits, 391 possible fits, 445 weak fits, and 35 no fits. So when you do a Sales Navigator search, sometimes there are a few people that might end up in the list that aren't the ideal client. For example, if someone used to be the CEO of a marketing firm and now they are a chef, they are not a good fit for me, but they might still appear in the list. So that is why we use the scoring tool so that we can reach out to the best fits first. So we can either leave it like this and it will just hit them in order of priority, or we can just go ahead and remove anyone that we don't want. So we can see here, if I click no fit, I can see co-founder and head coach at a wrestling club, cyber community, biotech ecosystems. These are not my ideal fits, okay? So I'm just gonna select all and I'm gonna remove them. And now they have been removed, and now my list is that much cleaner. I can now do the same on weak fit and also possible fit if I want to, but I would probably keep possible fit, strong, and perfect. This is gonna allow me to have super high efficiency on my campaign, because if I can only send 200 connection requests per week, I want all of those connection requests to be going to the best people. I don't want 10% of them going out to people that aren't even a good fit, or that's 10% of efficiency wasted. So that is why the lead scoring tool is so efficient. So that is all for the lead finder search video on Conversifi. I hope you found this helpful. Please, if you did find this helpful, comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us push out and help more business owners harness the power of LinkedIn outreach and gain more clients, appointments, and success in their business. Thanks for watching.